Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence at that high tempo.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. So that's got things underway. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Araujo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That's a cute ball. That's good vision. And he's taking no chances there. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. And here's Neto. Lucao. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Tries to play it through. Oh, good spread. Strong running down that left flank. That's a nicely shaped ball. Goes for the shot! And that is high.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Vega. Nice looking ball. Mbemba cuts it out. No luck with that dink over the top. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's having a go! Pickle tries one from range and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Pickle really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. And the pass is intercepted. João Neves. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Ronaldo. Pedro Neto receives it in a good position here. Pedro Neto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now who's going to be first to this? Portugal still without a single shot on target. Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He's got away. Buku. That has not gone well. Back towards the middle. And he's forced to go back. Nuno Mendes. And he's had it nicked away. That has been slung wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? That's just playing it safe and simple.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And this is Ronaldo. Buku engages and forces him off the ball. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And claimed it back swiftly. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. It's a searching pass. No way through. Pass somewhat off target. João Neves. That's an imaginative pass.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That's a fair try, but just off target.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Bruno Fernandes powering forward here. Bruno Fernandes! A real chance and a real let-off. There could be trouble here. Oh, he's on the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kalulu. He has found the way through. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Portugal presented with a golden opportunity here. So perhaps now the breakthrough. Off the post!
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Threads one in, and that is a little undercooked. And here's Neto. It's a good spell of possession, this. Araujo. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And it's Bernardo Silva. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now he's got space here. That's headed upfield. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's found a way through. And he's there to get it away. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a pop! Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Lucao has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
Nuno Mendes. And now they can spring out of defence. Pedro Neto. And it's Vitinha. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That's an excellent interception. And they can counter here. He is through here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Diogo Costa with the clearance. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mendes got a long way forward to join the attack. Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Democratic Republic of Congo really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Pedro Neto. And here's Bruno Fernandes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
João Neves wins the duel this time. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Knocks it into space. Just eases him off the ball. Extraordinarily, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game. That's the keeper's ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Stood up well to him there. Looking for options for movement. That is good progress on the left. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Just too much on that. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mbemba. That's good running with the ball. And he's managed to get free. And the counter is on. Now that's well seen too. They'll have to settle for that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Portugal may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the basics properly that may have achieved it.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que no está permitido el consumo de bebidas alcohólicas dentro del estadio.